YouTube? Topaz Jace back for another requested review, and this one is to that Bugsy CaliRado Dreamz. And I vividly remember reviewing the CaliRado Dreamz mixtape and such, dude. And you know what? I'm not even mad at what you're doing here, because as you told me that this was really a passion project that you had that really didn't pan out the way you wanted it to be. So now it seems as though you've gone back and you've re-recorded this whole thing and refilmed a video that you once had to scrap years ago. And I respect that 100%, man, because me, myself, I've had to scrap multiple videos and such, or go re-record actual videos that really didn't pan out the way I want them to be. That just shows you that you are very passionate and you actually want to put out the best quality material possible. I like that. And I'm glad you understand this core concept, because just because it's old to you and you've been listening to it for quite some time does not mean that it's old to everybody else. Because as we break down your reach, you reach people within the thousands. Like, only until you reach into the high millions is when you can actually look at it like, okay, everybody knows what this is. I have to move on and deliver some new content, and I can't go back on anything. Now, don't get me wrong, you should always be focusing on new content and everything, man. But yet, never forget your passion joints that you actually enjoyed doing back in the time that didn't see the amount of love that you wanted to see. You can always go and revisit it, remake it, and put it out there. Especially seeing as though you really progressed as a musician from that point to now, and looking at your concept of what you talk about here is legalized marijuana and all of that, dude, and how that is constantly evolving as time goes as well. So there's always a need for an update for such things. And what's cool about it is you're starting to see what can happen. You're starting to see what potential success can be there for you with this particular project, because you sent me some videos in which you were out there at a radio station and you in there, they playing your music and people calling up and shouting you out, like using up the whole phone lines and everything, dude. And which that is a really good look, and I've seen this happen a few times in my life, and this is a very important stage of where you're at in your career. You are finally getting a taste of the fruit of your labor, that you put in all of this hard work, all of these years, man, all of this in order to get to this point. And you know what? It's awesome to sit down and acknowledge it, to see, okay, all of these people are showing me love, all of these people actually hearing about my music, all of these people actually somewhat care about my music. That is great to recognize, but yet you need to use this to continue to push forward. Like, let me give you a story, man. I know an artist that was once doing this, but yet on a bigger level here in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Like, people still recognize him to this day. His issue was ultimately he got satisfied with it. Like, people were shouting him out. He became the celebrity within the hood that he always wanted to be. So therefore, he really didn't progress from that point on. Like, he automatically knew that he made it, and he really didn't do anything else. He got satisfied with where he was at, and I'm hoping that you will not go in that direction as you're starting to see this. See, I'm hoping that this taste of success that you're having drives you to go 10 times as hard, because it's not enough to get a taste of the fruit from all of this hard work that you put in. You want to get the whole tree, man. You want to enjoy everything about it. You want to live on the highest level possible in this music industry. It's greatness or bust, dude. So what I'm saying is, enjoy this moment, man. Enjoy it for what it is, because it is a big moment, but yet this needs to drive you to go harder. So let's break down this video, because it's rather interesting, especially the locations that you selected to do this, man. Because the first location we want to talk about, it seems to be a physical South Park location, like based off the cartoon. Somebody physically built up a town based off of the show, and that is pretty dope. Like, I've never heard of that before. And then you filmed in an indoor weed farm and such, and that is very interesting by the way that you did it, because it seems as though you bartered it, man. It seems as though you went on ahead and said, I will come in and work with y'all for this particular day, so I can go ahead and film this video, so that I can give you some promotion, man. I give you a hard day's work, man, and we all just come up together. Like, that is very smart, because if ever you cannot put any money behind any of this, man, you need to take it. If you can barter some hard work in order to get a film done, man, you definitely do that. Because that takes me back to a video by an artist named Little Dicky. You may have heard of him. He did a video called Save That Money, in which the whole premise of that song was ultimately being super cheap and not spending any money on anything, and he took that and applied it to the music video, where he did not want to spend $1 on this music video, and yet he wanted to do it on the most epic epic level possible, and he got away with it. In fact, he made money off of his music video because he went to a club, got in there for free because he bought it like, look, this video is going to get millions of views. I can prove that it's going to get millions of views. Let me in there. He did the same thing as he went to a mansion, did the same thing as he went and got a yacht, did the same thing as he went and got a Ferrari. Like, he got all of this stuff within a music video and got paid off the music video because he did some actual sponsorship. He started wearing people's clothing and all of that, dude. Like, in fact, it was genius. So if you can use what you got and get away with not paying for anything, it's very important because every dollar counts here. And since we're talking every dollar counts, you need to be taking lessons on the video editing that these guys use for this video that they filmed for you. Because these guys greenlighted definitely seem as though they know what they're doing, and it doesn't look like it was anything that difficult that you couldn't do on your own accord. I mean, look at your video at the 25-second mark. There's a transition where one video is flickering to go along with another video at the same tempo as the hi-hat. Like, it's based off the hi-hat flickering back and forth. You can do that. Just don't get too concerned about making mistakes because everybody makes mistakes. In fact, there's a mistake that's within this video at exactly the 36-second mark. There's one frame that's out of place that I guess they was going to use as a transition and decided to go in a different direction, but didn't delete it in its entirety. But then you definitely see just the little things, man, that absolutely mean nothing, but yet it looks pretty awesome while they're doing it. Like, look at the 3-minute and 40-second mark where they're just filming your leg as you're walking through some water that the weed plants are letting off and such. That means absolutely nothing, but it looks cool for them to have in the video. And then they had just a whole take of them just following behind you as you walking through and doing work at this weed farm and all of that, man. These are solid video things that mean nothing, but yet they look good. But yet overall, this is just awesome, dude, because you look at this and you see, okay, I can do this. People are showing me love. It's time to continue to push forward, to continue to grind harder, man, to get you to where you want to be, because success or nothing. This is your mentality. But everybody go ahead and peek this joint on out, man. The link to it is in the description below. It's on World Star Hip Hop and all of that. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.